Good morning everyone, I hope you're doing well. Just on my way to my first meeting, which is at 9 AM at the Bloomsbury Hotel, just by Tottenham Court Road. Leaving at this time, I always know it's going to be quite tricky getting there. The tubes are always going to be packed. And what's nice about this morning is that I'm actually with Joey. Joey's got a 9:30 meeting, right?
Yeah.
Yours is East, so yeah, we're leaving together, which is so nice. I am having an absolute shocker of a morning. Tubes were down from Parsons Green, which was great, signalling failures. We waited and then it was another 15 minutes for the next tube, which wasn't even guaranteed that we'd get it in. So then we walked for like 10 minutes. I jumped on a bus didn't move for like 20 minutes. I got off the bus, I'm now waiting on the King's Road in the rain. Joe got a cab. And now I'm just like, cool, it's now 9 AM. We've been doing this, well, I've been waiting here for like 15 minutes in the rain. I've had to just quickly order an Uber. And it's 9 and I'm meant to be in Soho at 9. I hate being late, even 5 minutes late, I get really like anxious. So yeah, not the best start to the morning. I've come to the Bloomsbury Hotel. This is called the Coral Rooms and it's probably the prettiest room in the whole of London. Absolutely stunning. I was embarrassingly late for my meeting, but luckily the lovely lady that I met was absolutely fine. She was just doing work, so it was all good. And we went and sat outside on the terrace, Dalloway Terrace, which is gorgeous. And I think now I'm just going to find a little spot to do some work because it's so pretty in here, I love it. Just at California Kitchen, I've ordered this incredible curry, and look who I'm with! Zen Ben!
Zen Ben has not been so Ben, guys. Oh. Zen Ben has been hearing about Niomi and Joe's engagement, and I've just been like grinning like a Cheshire cat. I'm so like.
I love your reaction. It's so great.
Oh, I'm so happy. And this is looking amazing.
Yeah,
so
this
it's
looks
all
great.
Coming together.
Catch ups over a curry.
Seriously though, guys, how excited are you?
Okay, bye. Just Venetia and I in our natural habitat. Do you know what she's looking at?
Sumptuous salted caramels, vegan.
Oh my god.
Oh, I find these for myself.
I'm gonna get the fudge next to it. That looks so good. Clearing the shelves. We keep Planet Organic in business, I swear. As I was tuning into the cards for you, it's like the first message was like, it's as if you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders. Like it's like it feels like, oh, you've kind of got caught in this like spin. Right. That's kind of like how it feels. You're trying to hold it together and stay up, but actually you need to like just loosen your grip. And like what I'm hearing is like, stop being such a control freak. Yeah. and let things play out. Yeah. Rather than like how you're just kind of like you're just trying to catch all the plates and all the balls. If that makes sense. You're just like there's a big element of not trusting. Yeah. That's going on. And it just feels like you're being really hard on yourself and pushing yourself to putting lots of pressure. And like also an energy of like trying to be everything to everyone, and it's just not sustainable. And like to the point that you're not even you're being what you need to be for yourself. Yeah. Yeah, does that make sense? Yeah, that does make sense. But with the Hermit, the energy here is like, how you said like next year's gonna be a big year. And rather than trying to do everything externally to get that ready, there's some prep work, that inner work that needs to happen. So it might just be that you have some downtime over Christmas, that you just kind of like integrate. This year's been a lot as well, like so much going on, and you need to integrate that before you go into the next phase, because a lot of the things that you're doing feel quite unconscious, in a sense that you're just doing it out of like reaction, or maybe because other people want you to do it, and it's just like quick, and it's just not serving you. It's not efficient for your time and energy, where there are things that if you just took that moment to pause, maybe like a week. But like at least a few days, like to pause and just kind of catch your breath and just think, actually, how can I have the most impact? Because the thing is, for you, you're trying to have it all, but you can't do it all. And that's the thing, you can have it all, but you need to let some of those balls drop, so that you can actually enjoy the ones that you're catching that you want. Whereas like things are coming that you want, but you just like you're not enjoying them, you're not soaking them up because all these other things are like pulling you away. And I think for you, it's kind of taking that time, that hermit energy is like focusing on what you need, taking that time away so that you can do that inner work to then come back out stronger. More effective, more influential. For you, it's like you love what you do, but then it's loaded with so many other mixed feelings around it, which is it's just distracting you from what you're meant to be doing. And what, again, like that whole thing is like, remember why you started, like what you want to be doing, and that will have changed. So that's why I think for you having that review, thinking what is lighting me up, like what things do I really want to be sharing, what do I want to be talking about, who do I want to be working with, like, and how does that align with my values? When you're not feeling creative and in the flow, you get really frustrated with yourself and kind of like aren't that kind to yourself. But that's literally because your body and your spirit and your soul is like, babe, stop. We need to rest. But you're like, no, I've got 5 in the tank. We're gonna get as far as we can go. And the reason that's not coming through is because you're tired. Like, you need to integrate.
I've just had my tarot cards read it's actually by Wolf Sisters, and I messaged Estee Lalonde on Instagram and I said, you're the person to ask, where do I go for a reading? This was months ago, and she suggested Wolf Sisters, and I'm so glad I did it. I almost forgot because I booked it so long ago. I looked in my diary last week and I was like, yay, I'm gonna go and have it, because that was my first time having a proper reading. Absolutely fascinating. She got everything spot on, and it's in a really cool place I think I'm in like Hackney. I don't really know this area very well. I got the tube to Bethnal Green, and then from there I walked, so it's like a 5-10 minute walk. But check this out, the space. How cute is this? Just loads of plants and fairy lights. Love it. And there's just loads of different companies here. A lot to do with well-being, which is super cool. I didn't actually end up vlogging much tonight, but Joe and I had a nice Christmas dinner with his uni friends. There was quite a big group of us, so it was really good to see everyone. I ended up leaving early. I say early, no I didn't. I was like literally one of the last people to leave, but Joe has stayed. So I think it's like 11 o'clock now, and I'm so tired. I just needed to get back and get some sleep. So he's still in Covent Garden with one of his mates having a few pints. So we went to Polpo, which is a really nice restaurant in Covent Garden. Had a really lovely meal, and then after that we all went to the pub, had a couple of drinks there. And yeah, everyone just started leaving, and I was like, I'm so ready for bed. So yeah, I've come back early. The reading today was so interesting. I've never had a reading before. I've always wanted to, and I booked this a good few weeks ago. It feels like it was a few months ago, and it's weird, like a lot has happened in that time, so I was kind of intrigued. But yeah, it was interesting to hear a lot about my future and my career, everything in India. Next year is going to be a big year full of change. I don't do too well with change. I like try to have control of everything. I'm a bit of a control freak when it comes to my life, which isn't a bad thing. I think we all need to have control of our lives. But something like India is going to take a lot of adapting, and I've got to be really open-minded and just accept that it's going to be a big change. Tomorrow I'm going down to Brighton to have my ring. It's not on. It's gone. To have my ring changed slightly, just made a bit smaller. I've just put it next to my bed there. It's just a bit big at the moment, so I want to have it really tight on my finger so that there's no chance of losing it. I feel like I've had anxiety since Saturday of losing the ring. Like every 5 minutes I'm like, oh, is it still there? Yeah, okay, it's still there. Oh, is it still there? Okay, yeah, it's still there. Like it is loose, so My camera just ran out of battery, so I had to switch to my phone, which is why the quality's different. Oh my god, and it looks awful. I can see a lot more now. Yeah, ring just is a bit big, so I've got anxiety about it just falling off and me losing it and stuff. So I'm going down to Brighton in the morning to see my like family jeweler, who is just brilliant. He's called Derek, and he has like worked with my family for so long now on like things like getting rings changed, or I don't know, whatever it is. So I just knew that he was the one to go and see. So I'm going to head down in the morning, and while that's being made a bit smaller, I'm going to see my mum for maybe a bit of breakfast, and then we are coming back to London straight after the ring is done to go to the Nutcracker, which is a surprise for Daisy May. She's wanted to go and see the ballet forever, so yeah, mum is surprising her by taking her to the Nutcracker, so I'm excited about tomorrow. It'll be a really festive day. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.